Ukrainian forces have taken out a Russian infantry column close to the captured eastern city of Avdiivka, according to new footage, as Moscow bears down on Ukrainian positions west of the key settlement. Ukrainian airborne drones detected Russian infantry moving through wooded lanes under the cover of darkness, Ukraine's 3rd Separate Assault Brigade said in a statement on Monday. The brigade's self-propelled artillery division then fired on the Russian positions, leaving behind scorched earth close to Avdiivka, the brigade said. The Ukrainian military then shared a night vision video appearing to show the artillery strike. Russian forces have pressed westward since Moscow captured Avdiivka, a city that had weathered a decade on the front lines in eastern Ukraine and was considered a Ukrainian stronghold. It was the first major win for the Kremlin since it claimed the destroyed Donetsk city of Bakhmut, northeast of Avdiivka. In the weeks since Ukrainian forces retreated from Avdiivka, Ukraine's military has said it has withdrawn from a handful of villages west of the city, including Stepov, Lastochkin, and Severn. Seizing these settlements helps consolidate Russian positions around Avdiivka, the UK government assessed last week. Russia is also likely seeking to build momentum on the Axis to take advantage of the fact that there are fewer fixed, well-defended positions and urban areas from which Ukrainian forces can defend, the British Ministry of Defense said in an intelligence update posted to social media on Thursday. Kyiv quickly moved to take defensive positions west of Avdiivka, but Satellita imagery published by the New York Times over the weekend suggested Ukraine had failed to build up high-quality, robust defenses in Russia's path. By the end of February, Russian forces had advanced around 6 kilometers from the center of Avdiivka, according to the UK government. Ukraine's military said early on Monday that it had repelled 20 Russian attacks along the section of the front line around Avdiivka, including in Berdichi, west of the village of Stepove. The operational situation is stabilizing, west of Avdiivka. Dmytro Likovy, spokesperson for Ukraine's Tavria forces, covering the front line around Avdiivka, told Ukrainian television on Sunday. In a separate statement on Monday, Moscow said it had attacked Ukrainian positions around Berdichi and several other settlements, taking out 2 Ukrainian-operated tanks, including a US-made M1 Abrams, as well as 3 US-supplied Bradley infantry fighting vehicles. Russia is upping its attacks on the Donetsk village of Novomykhailivka, according to the Ukrainian military, as Moscow bears down on Ukrainian defenses standing in Russia's path westward. Russian forces were somewhat more active on Monday around the settlement of Novomykhailivka, south of the Russian-controlled village of Marinka, said Captain Dmytro Likovy, the spokesperson for Ukraine's Tavria group of forces deployed in eastern Ukraine. Russia has also upped its activity around villages southwest of Novomykhailivka, Likovyi told Rolling Ukrainian News in remarks reported by Ukrainian media. Fighting is very intense and difficult around Novomykhailivka, Yaroslav Cheperny, a spokesperson for Ukraine's 79th Separate Airborne Assault Brigade, told Newsweek on Monday. Russia is attacking Ukrainian positions with both infantry and armored vehicles, he said. Ukraine's military said early on Monday morning that its forces had fought back against Russian attacks in Novomykhailivka, as well as the nearby settlements of Krasnohorivka and Georgiivka, to the north and the west of Marinka. Kyiv registered 25 Russian assaults on this part of the front lines in the past day, Ukraine said. Enemy forces want to advance and to continue pressing on the villages of Novomykhailivka and Georgiivka, and near the city of Krasnohorivka, Likovy said. Russia's defense ministry said on Monday that it had repelled an attack from the 79th Airborne Assault Brigade around Novomykhailivka. Ukrainian forces succeeded in destroying up to 180 fighters along this stretch of the front line in the past day, Moscow said. Ukraine said earlier this month that Russia was concentrating resources around Novomykhailivka. Geolocated footage from earlier this month suggested that Russian forces had advanced in Novomykhailivka, according to the U.S. think tank the Institute for the Study of War, ISW. Russia has thrown resources at Ukrainian defenses close to the Moscow-controlled regional capital of Donetsk, Donetsk City, for months. In mid-February, Ukrainian forces withdrew from the strategic settlement of Avdiivka to the northwest of the city, and Russian forces have inched westward in the weeks since. Russia has also consistently attacked southwest of Donetsk City and seized control of the village of Marinka in December 2023.